living in very uncertain times and have been for over a year now, and it's easy in these times to start experiencing feelings of fear. And it's understandable too. Feelings are always legitimate whenever we experience them, and whenever we have them, there are things that we do need to wrestle with. And we are coming up on a month where there's a holiday where we kind of embrace these kind of themes of being scared and dealing with, dealing with and facing fear in that sort of way. And I think, like, while, on the entertainment side, it can be fun to go to a movie and be scared for a bit and get that rush. In our own lives, it is something that we have to face at times, and when we do, it can be difficult. It can be very hard to kind of overcome that and push ourselves out there and get through it. And there's a lot in the Bible about dealing with fear, and the basic advice that gets given is to just rely on the Lord. And that can sound at times like something that is a little bit of a pat answer, a little bit of one of those sort of Christianese types of sayings, but there is actually some real true validity to this, and it is something that I think we as Christians should be very willing to do and to lean on it. When you think about it, what we're saying when you're saying trust in the Lord is what you're saying is that this all-powerful being who knows everything about you, who knows everything about the world, who is out there, cares about you, and is going to be doing what he can, which is quite a bit, to make sure that the best thing possible for you will happen in your life in terms of your overall life passage. And, when you kind of embrace this idea of a God that is all-powerful, that is all-knowing, and also cares about you, it can actually give you a level of immunity to fear. And they've actually done studies on this type of stuff. There's a individual named, I believe it's Dr. Koenig, who has done tons of studies on individuals going into things like surgeries, other, big medical treatments and stuff, and it's found that generally, there's a very strong correlation towards lower levels of like stress hormones and everything in individuals who believe in a higher power that is benevolent. And, that's nothing that is not a commentary on the existence of God. It's just it really is just kind of a reality of our human psyche that when we believe that there is somebody with all this power and control and that they're working for our good, things become less scary. Now, that is easier said than done. And this is not me sitting here and saying that if you ever feel afraid, well, you shouldn't be. You should be. No, fear is something that is going to that does happen in our lives and that we do have to face and deal with. But I do believe that when we lean on God, when we keep that in mind and meditate on it and think about it and do what we can to really find peace with whatever we are facing, we will find that those fears will pass, that we'll be able to get through it and face whatever thing is in front of us, no matter how big it is. And we can rest assured in knowing that this all-powerful God loves us and that he is indeed